I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
Welcome to Can't Beat Gurdeep.
On 98.1 CHFI.
And Frank from Woodbridge is hoping to beat Gurdeep. Frank has been listening to CHFI for 40 years. Woo! All day, every day, Frank?
Yes, absolutely.
Aw.
And Frank, here's the $1,000,000 question, and there's only one right answer. In the last 40 years, who have been your favorite morning show duo on CHFI?
Well, it's Aaron, Devin, Mike Cooper, one of them.
Frank, I'm sorry, we got to go, bud. we gotta let you go.
Come on.
Well,
you can't compete with Aaron and Mike. Come on. That's okay. Can we
but
come
you
in?
guys, well, listen, I follow them all. I follow you guys all
okay.
throughout the years. But they were, that's what got me started way back when.
Yeah.
But we're what keeps you going.
Absolutely. I'm there with you.
Diplomatic answer. He loves us all equally like his children.
There you go. Frank, you know how this works. I'm going to give you 5 trivia questions. I'll give the same 5 to Gurdeep. If you get more right than him, that's how you're going to win $100 of his money. So, Frank, you can do the honors of kicking Gurdeep out of the studio.
Gurdeep, I'm going to do a Michael Jackson song. Beat it!
Right.
Beat it!
It'd be super weird if you yelled Thriller. Thanks.
Oh, my. Okay, he is gone, Frank. Here we go. Ed Sheeran says he turned down a Fortnite deal because he doesn't play the game and chose to partner with Pokemon instead. What color is Pikachu?
Pass.
Reports say Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are planning a June wedding in Rhode Island with a classic ceremony and about 150 guests. What does RSVP stand for?
Responsible play.
A new survey says most cat owners feel ignored by their feline friends. What is the name of the famous cartoon cat who chases Jerry?
Tom.
Hershey says it's bringing back the classic Reese's recipe after criticism over switching some products to cheaper chocolate alternatives. True or false, cocoa beans grow on trees?
False.
A single bottle of 1945 wine just sold for $800,000, setting a new record at auction. What is the process called when yeast turns sugar into alcohol in winemaking?
Ooh, I know it. Yeast turns sugar. Pass.
All right, we're going to get Gurdeep to come back in, see how he does with the same 5 questions. Thriller!
Billie Jean!
All right, Ed Sheeran says he turned down a Fortnite deal because he doesn't play the game and chose to partner with Pokemon instead.
Okay.
What color is Pikachu?
I don't see color. Yellow?
Reports say Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are planning a June wedding in Rhode Island with a classic ceremony and about 150 guests.
Wow.
What does RSVP stand for?
RSVP. Respond, s'il vous plaît?
A new survey says most cat owners feel ignored by their feline friends. What is the name of the famous cartoon cat who chases Jerry?
Tom.
Hershey says it's bringing back the classic Reese's recipe after criticism over switching some products to cheaper chocolate alternatives. True or false? Cocoa beans grow on trees.
I feel like they come out of the ground, so I'm going going to say false.
A single bottle of 1945 wine just sold for over $800,000, setting a new record at auction. What is the process called when yeast turns sugar into alcohol in winemaking?
Is that fermenting?
Okay, so
Oh, boy. This is tricky.
Frank, tough one today. Frank, you got 2 out of 5 correct. And Gurdeep, you got 4 out of 5 correct.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. There was a lot of guessing on my part.
Yeah, so you know the ones that you got wrong, Frank. The one that you didn't know, you both didn't know that cocoa beans do in fact grow on trees. It's true.
I thought it was I thought it was a plant.
Yeah.
All right.
So in the end, you didn't beat Gurdeep. You know what that means, Frank?
Can't beat Gurdeep.
Hey, Frank.
All right.
You were so much
I'll
fun.
keep trying.
Yes, and listen, we're your second favorite morning show, and you also finished in second place in this game, so there's some symmetry here.
Okay, you're right. I still love you guys.
Love you
Still
too,
love
buddy.
you guys.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I said to Steph in the parking lot on Friday, because we were kind of leaving at the same time.
Thursday.
On Thursday, sorry. She's like, yeah, long weekend. And I'm like, you know what's going to happen? You're going to go home, you're going to blink, and we're going to be back here in the parking lot. And she's like, shut up.
I'm like, why are you doing? We haven't
But-
even left,
but
and you're
we're-
ruining my
but
weekend.
here we are, we're back.
I know. I don't like you for sure.
I mean, you said you had a productive long weekend. What were you doing?
I did. I'm going to tell you about it, but first I want to know how the Easter Bunny was with Sia and Bodhi and how they were.
Yeah. So the first time that my kids met the Easter Bunny, it didn't go so well. There was a lot of tears and screaming. This time it was better. It was much better. My daughter's still a little like reluctant. She gives the side eye to the bunny. Like every photo we take, Bodhi's looking at the camera. Sia's like looking over at the bunny, like, what's the bunny gonna
To make
do?
sure the bunny's not getting up to something.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, we did many Easter egg hunts.
I saw
over
that
the
on your
weekend.
Instagram.
Many. I think we probably did 4.
Wow.
They met 3 different Easter bunnies.
Whoa.
Yeah, 3 different Easter bunnies. Yeah.
Who do they like better, Santa or the Easter Bunny?
I think Santa.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought
yeah.
they were going to go recency bias Easter Bunny because
No.
he just delivered. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, and plus, like the Easter bunny comes with chocolate, which is
Well, yeah, but
obviously
Santa comes
a
with
fave.
gifts, man.
Yeah, that's why they know
Yeah.
which one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but that was good. So why
I'm
were
seeing
you?
I'm seeing a theme though, because Sia was also low key afraid of coffee, whereas Bodhi was a bit more daring.
Yes, I'm
And
starting to see the
There's
personalities.
a bit of a theme. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
She doesn't like things that are furry.
I think
Is
that's
that-
the theme.
is
She's
that
a
the
little
theme?
sus
Okay.
of things that are furry and really doesn't like them if they bark. I did not get a visit from the Easter Bunny, sadly. I was basically locked in my condo, spring cleaning and purging over the weekend.
Okay, you said you were going to do this on your day off on Friday when I knew we were going to hit 21 degrees, and I didn't believe you. I'm like, you say this, but you're just going to want to be outside.
I stepped outside for 2 seconds to walk coffee a couple of times, and it was cold by the time Friday night rolled around. I missed the 21, and I missed all that, but it was so worth it, Pooj. I purged my entire bathroom, part of my closet. I organized my den, and I put together a shelving unit for my storage locker and took everything out of the locker, put the unit together, put
Wow.
everything back in. I'm organized. I'm lean. I put a hat organizer. Who am I? You know, I got all these hats. Now they hang on an organizer. I can see them all.
A hat organizer.
I got a hat organizer.
It was 21 degrees. All of us were like finding patios and like, summer. It's basically summer. And you're like, my hats are organized.
I was locked in. My mom was like, "Oh, why don't you come over Friday?" I go, "Mom, I got a better idea. Why don't you come over and help me spring clean and organize?" And she was like down for it. And she's like, "Oh, that's great. I'll bring you food." I'm like, "This is even better."
Oh my gosh.
So my mom helped me. Now, obviously, my mom's in her 70s, so she wasn't like in there reorganizing with me. She was more sort of supervising and saying, "Why don't you put this here? Why don't you get rid of this? Do you really need this hat? When's the
Right.
last time you wore this?" And it was very helpful because I needed that sober second set of eyes to remove my emotional attachment to certain items.
I am very envious. I feel like
feel light.
I need to get we all need to do the spring cleaning. That's why they call it spring cleaning. It's just that
I mean, you're supposed to do a spring cleaning and a fall cleaning. I've been in this condo for 2 years. This is the first purging I've done. So I'm averaging like once every 2 years. I need to up it.
did you find anything?
What do
You know
you
when
mean?
you purge it and then you're like, "Oh, this is where this was."
There was a couple of hats where I was like, I haven't seen you in years because my hats before this embarrassingly were
hats?
just on a pile. I had so many, and I
How
don't.
did you hold on? You just wear them backwards anyway.
I'm like, I've never seen the front of you. Oh, this is a leaf hat.
How can you be appreciative of a hat you never see?
But how did you organize them? Did you go by like alphabetical, by color?
By color.
Oh, did you?
And
Okay.
there's 3 rows on these racks now, and they go
Wow.
from like white to black, and then all the colors are in the middle.
Wow, you better start investing in hats that only have like logos on the back. Okay, because otherwise it's a waste of money.
Ooh, new invention. Logos on the back of hats.
Yes.
Oh, it's $1 million idea.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
It's pajama day.
Oh, it's pajama day.
It's pajama day.
That's really rubbing the salt in the wound because I really do wish we had today off and I wish I was at home in my pajamas.
You know, we could have come to work in our pajamas. We could have.
I mean, I guess we could have. It's radio, although we do record on cameras that we post to social media.
But it would have been if anybody called us out, we'd be like, it's pajama
day. That's, you know what? Missed opportunity.
Yeah. They used to do this at school. Do you remember pajama day at school? Did you ever have to?
I had to wear a uniform.
Oh. Do you have uniform pajamas?
No, I wish. Oh, that's a good idea, though.
Right? It has like the school crest on it.
Yeah,
but
while you were wearing pajamas, I was wearing dress pants, slacks, a tie, blazer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. A pocket protector, all of the things that come with the uniform.
Tape on my glasses. No.
You know, whenever I actually say the word pajama, I cannot look at this word the same anymore because it always reminds me of my dad and something that happened. So as a child, we used to carpool with another friend of ours.
Okay.
And so my dad would drive us to school, and then sometimes her mom would drive us to school. They'd take turns.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular morning, we're driving to school, and me and my friend Trina were just like, yapping in the back, talking about all these things. And my dad never would weigh in, never talk. Like, I don't even know if he was listening or if he was he eavesdropping. On this particular day, she was talking about getting a new pair of pajamas, and she was like, "Oh, this pajamas, they're so cute and whatever." And my dad's like, "Ha!" in the front, and I'm like, "Dad," and he's like,
Your dad's a character.
He's like, pajamas.
What?
I'm like, "Are you okay, Dad? What's going on?" And he's like, "Why are you calling it pajamas?" And I'm like, "Because that's what they are. They're pajamas. Like that's what we, pajamas." He's like, "It's pajama." And I'm like, no, they're pajamas. And he's like, pajama. He's like, you know this word? This is Indian word. We brought this word. There were no pajamas before pajama. It's pajama. And now you say pajamas. And he wouldn't stop. He was so fired up about it. And I was like, okay. And Trina's looking at me like, what is your dad talking about?
What a rant.
I never fact checked it, but he according to him, pajamas, was not a word that, we said here in North America until Indian people brought it to us. This is what he says. Okay. And then I was like, okay, Dad. He's like, don't get me started on cocky. And I'm like, oh, cocky's ours too? He's like, it's our word.
Like cocky pants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very proud Indian man, but
right.
I have not fact checked any of this.
I love that that's the hill he chose to die on after staying quiet in the carpool.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you were telling that story, I decided to Google it to sort of see the origin. So I do have an answer for you. So
please tell me he wasn't lying to me.
This is what the Google says. So the deepest root of the word pajama is actually Persian, not originally Indian. However, your dad is absolutely accurate in claiming that the word was in India before it came west. The word pajama came into English from India, where it was used in Hindi and Urdu to describe loose trousers commonly worn there. After colonizing India, the British learned both the garment and the word, and brought it back to England and the Western world in the 1800s. So roots in Persian,
right,
and then Indian. So yeah, he was pretty much right.
The next time you look at a pair of pajamas, remember it's not pajamas, it's pajama.
Pajama. That's all I'm going to think next time I put on my loosey-goosey pants.
There you go. They're comfy.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
the Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
So we got 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
I tip my cap to Canada Soccer. Just a brilliant piece of marketing over the weekend. Did you see this? Canada Soccer invited fans to show up at Cafe Diplomatico in Little Italy over the weekend. Very popular spot to watch soccer. To trade in their Italian soccer kits for Canadian soccer kits. A jersey swap.
I saw this and I thought, oh no. I can see how this might not go over well.
So this, of course, after Italy blew their chance at qualifying for the World Cup last week and left Italian soccer fans worldwide crushed. And we know there's a vibrant Italian population here in the GTA. So more than 100 fans lined up to do this jersey swap. But there was a twist. When you got to the front of the line, you realized that Canada Soccer didn't actually make anyone give up their Italian soccer jerseys. Instead, they gifted them with a free Canadian soccer kit valued at over $130.
Ooh, wow.
Some fans started crying when they realized they were getting a free jersey. Some started hugging the organizers. Of course, online, people were angry. People who were probably sitting at home in their basement didn't take the time to actually come outside and do this. People were saying, this is ostracizing, it's disrespectful, how could you do it? Some people were wishing badly upon Canada's soccer fate. This is probably when they thought that they had to trade in the jersey. No Italian jerseys were taken in. It was just free Canadian soccer kits. Coach Jesse Marsh said he wants to see a red out when Canada plays its first World Cup game against Bosnia, June 12th at BMO Field. I think this will help.
I think like some of the stuff that I read online was not even the fact that you had to give up your jersey. It was that it was kind of like, we just lost, we're feeling defeated, like so many Italian fans. And then on top of it, now you're like, oh, like trade in your jersey. It just felt a little insensitive, and you were going to get us anyway. Like we're going to be the fans that you were looking for anyway. This kind of made me not want to be a fan.
I loved it because you have like the most passionate Italian fans would show up to do that jersey swap, and it's like, they're already hardcore soccer fans.
Yeah.
And now when you gift someone a free kit, if they were kind of like, well, I've never cheered for Canada, even though I'm Canadian, I feel like now that you got the jersey, if you were on the fence, now you're going to cheer for Canada.
Should we ask the Italian in the room?
Yes.
The problem with this...
Here's the online rage.
The problem with this was, you're an Italian soccer fan. That's your heritage. You don't just go and give up your jersey like that. So everyone would have just cheered for Canada anyways. But the people that went and lined up to go trade, thinking you're going to go trade, that's the disrespectful part. Because as much as we're upset at the Italian team, there's a whole lot going on behind there that actually has nothing to do with the team.
Wait, so the anger is towards the people who actually showed up and lined up?
Well, yeah, and Cafe Diplomatico too, people were upset about it because that was like the spot that everyone went to go watch the games, and they're kind of like felt a little like
but don't you think
deceived.
It'll still continue to be the spot to watch now the Canada games?
Well,
Italy's
not that
in it?
but the thing is, it's like Cafe Dip just kind of like flipped, and they're like, oh, now we're cheering for this team. So I think it upset a lot of people that way as well, right?
Also,
so,
let the dust settle a little bit,
Yeah, and real Italian soccer fans aren't going to go trade their jersey just because they're upset about it.
No, I get that.
We would have cheered anyways
as
for
a Leaf
Canada.
fan, I would never trade my Leaf.
Right.
I get that, but the marketing part of it, I just think it's genius.
I don't know.
And
It
I
upset
like
a lot
in the
of
end
people.
they didn't actually
Yes.
take. I mean, I'm
the
glad.
fact that they didn't actually take it, I think that's the whole thing that gets you off the hook here. Okay, what do you got, Pooja?
Gen Z is convinced that the secret to wealth isn't hustle culture. It's not even about working smarter, not harder. It's all about disco. Okay.
What?
Disco. Stay with me. Okay. Many Gen Zers have taken to social media swearing that listening to a certain disco track is a way to manifest success financially. Here's the song.
Fun song, but how's that getting me money in my jeans?
Well, you're dancing along to it. I know that. Anita Ward's 1979 disco hit Ring My Bell, they say is a money magnet. So here's the idea. You loop the song daily and it will attract cash, opportunities, good fortune. And while this is playing, you need to repeat affirmations with the song. So I am wealthy, cancel my debt, send me financial success. You say those things as the song's
Why
on.
do I feel like you're some hokey fortune teller on Queen Street West right now?
One TikToker said the secret sauce behind the song is that it works as a manifestation and a reset frequency. It should also credit numerology with this. According to people who have tried this, they say it works. They've won scratch tickets. They had surprise cash windfall. They've had new job opportunities. By the way, that song, if you're wondering, because it's having this resurgence because of this, it jumped 277% in streams over the past month, hitting 2.53 million plays in a single week, according to Billboard.
What's the name of the artist again for that song?
It is Anita Ward.
So it's actually manifesting money for Anita Ward by the extra streams. I don't know about the people. If there was ever a legend has it story, this one should have been prefaced with a legend has it.
Well, legend has it, they credit the hertz frequencies, that those are the cycles per second. So there's 432 hertz, where the love frequency, by the way, is 528 hertz. So if you ever want to manifest love in your life.
528 hertz, baby. Hold on, I'm only at 460. Give me some time.
Okay, fine.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
All right, so if you had to guess what movie, it's a 90s movie that's been crowned the most rewatched movie of all time, what would it be? It was just on this past weekend. You see it on all the time.
I'm going to say Home Alone.
Oh, that's a good one. Around the holidays for sure.
Right.
That one's on a lot. It's Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Jurassic Park.
That is on a lot. That is one big pile of...
Yes. And I mean, it is the kind of movie when it's on, do you just find yourself rewatching it?
It becomes background noise, I guess. I don't think I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'll just leave it on and sort of, go about my day. I don't think that would be it for me, but I understand.
We all know, we've all been in those situations where, it's the weekend, you're watching something, and then you're like, oh, I remember this movie, and then you get sucked back in and you start watching it over and over again.
I just did it this weekend. Now that you say it, my most watched movie of all time, I had it on this weekend, and it wasn't because it was just on TV. I actually put it on.
Really?
I own it.
Oh, should I guess?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get this one, I mean, are we even friends?
No, but you have so many favorites, and you have so many favorite lines. Okay, then it's Terminator 2.
There we go.
Mom, are you okay? Mom!
Come with me if you want to live.
It's okay, Mom. He's here to help. It's okay.
That's the part where Sarah Connor thinks that he's back to kill her, but he's actually a good Terminator, and she doesn't know, and she's in the mental asylum, and then he's trying to convince her, and she hasn't seen her son, and so on. There's so many things happening in that scene.
And the emotions and everything, they're all the same each time you watch it?
Anytime I have a girlfriend, I always make them watch Terminator and Terminator 2.
So like once a year?
And pretty much, yeah.
Again, and then we wonder why you're single. It's all these things.
They love it.
Really?
And if they don't, that's what I know. It's not
so
gonna
not
work
for me.
out. No, I'm telling you, how many girls I showed that to, and they're like, "Oh man, I thought it was just some like dumb action movie where stuff explodes." No, it's James Cameron, son. It's the greatest director of all
They're
time.
like, also don't call them son.
They're like, that's why we broke up. You kept calling me son. It was weird. Okay,
What's yours?
Well, you should guess.
Oh man, it's got to be Filthy Dancing.
Yeah. She carried a watermelon. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Come on now.
Yeah.
Every time it's on, I can't help myself.
Still never seen it beginning to end.
You have to
I've only
watch
seen
it.
bits and pieces.
Just wait, son, till you watch it. It'll be great. Is there one that you really detest? Like if it's on, you're changing the channel, like you do not want to watch?
Yes. I went on a first date to this movie in the theater. It was a big blockbuster film. I hate these kind of movies, but it was like, oh, let me go. This is probably a crowd pleaser. And let me tell you, when the movie was done, it was a first date, so I was being polite. If it was a girl, if a girl knew better, I might have been like leaned over and been like, this movie sucks. Let's get out of here. And after the movie, it was so long too. I was like, she's like, what'd you think? I go, honestly, I hated it. And she's like, oh my God, me too. I wanted to leave. And I was like, oh no, we should have talked about this earlier.
And then you're like, will you marry me? Because then, you're on the same page. What movie was it?
Avengers.
Avengers!
You couldn't even.
So dumb.
You wouldn't even be able to tell me what that scene was because there's no way.
I wanted to stab myself in the eye. These superhero movies, they're all so bad.
Yeah.
They're so bad.
If you're not
what
into
a waste
them,
of time.
and I'm not, so I agree with you. Okay, this one was my all-time worst movie. Like, I don't even think I got through it. It took me a few days, and I paid for it to watch. Like, you get 48 hours to watch it. It took me the full 48 hours to watch it.
Oh God, what was it?
Our logistics department ships to and from any other free port in the world without customs inspection.
What do you happen to find in there? You really want to know? I'm not sure. Bring some lid-lined gloves. It's nuclear.
Was it also Avengers?
No.
Was it Avengers Stop Game or Avengers Stop Start, whatever they're called?
It was Tenet.
Oh, Tenet.
And it was just so not, I didn't understand anything.
That was the one that was super confusing, right?
So confusing. And then I had to shut it off because my brain hurt. And then I was like, okay, let me get back to it. Maybe I was tired.
I never saw it. Was
so
it
bad.
More confusing than Inception?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Way more confusing. And I still don't know what the movie is about. I couldn't tell you.
You didn't listen to a podcast or read a review?
No.
Oh.
I barely got through it.
Imagine you read a review and then you're like, oh, actually, I really liked it. Not that I know what happened.
Son.
Yeah, if you have a movie that you absolutely could not get paid enough to rewatch, or your all-time favorite you could see a million times, drop us a text at 981-981.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I was at a get-together on the weekend, and I was in charge of putting in the food order. Mm-hmm. And it's just a bunch of dudes hanging out, so I was like, yeah, let's just fire up some pizzas. Everybody cool? Yeah, everyone's cool. So I'm putting in the order, and the host is kind of looking over my shoulder. And they're like, why don't you just get the party size? Because there's like, there's like 10 people here. Just get the party size.
Yeah.
I was like, no, let's just get like 4 larges. And get the party size. It's a better deal. I'm like, yeah. And it kind of went from like, why don't you do this to like, why aren't you getting the party size pizza? It makes more sense financially. And like, I'm paying for this. So And I was finally like, okay, here's why I'm not ordering the party size pizza.
You didn't do it.
Well, this was my argument. We ended up, having to order the party size because it was the host who was hosting and whatever. Okay. But here was I just didn't want to say it because I think it sounds dumb. And I've always thought this, but I've never said it. But I had to say it. And I was taken to task. And I want to know if I'm crazy here. Call me crazy.
You're crazy.
I didn't even tell you what the issue is.
You said call me crazy.
Call me crazy, but traditional triangle slices of pizza taste better than square slices.
Yes.
You agree? So
I agree
I'm
with
not
you.
crazy.
No, I agree with you. There is something to it. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's the same pizza essentially, but it doesn't.
I have no logical explanation for it, but I like a triangle. The taste of a triangle slice. The party slices, the little squares, they're just not satisfying. I don't know how many slices I ate because they're not proper slices. They're little squares.
So it's about the quantity or about the taste?
It's everything. It's the taste. It's the quantity. There's too much crust. I don't know.
I don't think the shape matters.
It matters.
It
matters. Is what I'm here to tell you.
So is that what all your friends said too? They were like, no, what's wrong with you?
So it was a split room. The host thought I was nuts, but then a couple people in the room were like, yeah, okay, now that you mentioned it, I actually like the triangle slices better too. It was kind of a divided room, and this is why I thought, let me take this away. We've got an audience here.
Okay, Steph, Italian, does it make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference. I think it matters about the dough and the toppings.
Well, naturally, yes.
Right,
That's a different argument.
But that's what I'm saying. So I don't think it matters if it's a square or slice. It depends on how good the pizza is. So like you like more of, if you're getting a triangle, you're getting a little bit of crust and you're getting more toppings. So then really you should be having like the middle of the square pizza because that's where you're getting all the toppings.
Oh, so
yeah, but then there's you either get too much crust or you get like no crust.
This
which
is a
also
you
weird.
problem. You're way too picky.
Toilet paper over.
That's one thing.
No, you know what I equate this to? Do you remember when Clear Pepsi came out and it was like, they're like, it tastes the same, but you just couldn't wrap your head around it because it was clear. And so when you went to go sip it, it tasted different to you, even though they say it tasted the same. I think it's the same thing. It's like my brain wants a triangle, not a square, it feels different.
It's why people drink wine out of a wine glass and like not a plastic cup because it tastes different to some people. Like that one doesn't bother me because wine is wine, but pizza is my wine.
Okay.
I'm a pizza connoisseur. A square slice is not as good.
Self-proclaimed.
I crush an entire wheel every Saturday for the last 20 years. What have you done?
I get that it does that for you. I honestly think it's the toppings and the dough that change the flavor.
Of course, that's a different argument.
But the shape doesn't matter to me,
I'm talking
though.
about two pepperoni pizzas, one in circle, that's triangle slices, or a square pizza. There's a different taste.
Okay,
dough is better.
How about this? Let's ask them. Let's ask the listeners.
5 calls?
Decide it all.
Square slices or traditional triangle slices?
Ooh.
What do you like better? It's a 5 calls. Decide it all.
And then you're going to agree with whatever the people decide, right?
No, I've got my opinion.
Well, it doesn't really decide anything yet, but we'll find out.
Let's go to Tom in Mississauga.
By far, triangle slices.
Thank you.
How come?
Because I'll explain. I'll explain why.
Okay.
The triangle ones you can hold in your hand with the crust and eat it. If you get the middle in the box, they can slip and fall.
Yeah, totally. Or if you get a side piece, it's like all crust. It's just not good. It's not a good way to do pizza.
Yep, that's right.
Tom, you're a smart man. I like you even more now. Your vote's been counted.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
You too. Shirley from Oakville. So what do you think? Pizza in a triangle shape better than in a square?
I am totally with Gurdeep on this one, and I knew that's what he was going to say.
Yes.
So you're going triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah,
all the way.
There's a reason that like 99% of pizzas in the world are done that way.
They're not having parties.
The square is the exception, not the rule.
That's right.
Shirley, your vote's been counted.
Thank you.
Bye.
Let's head to Waterdown. Melissa, what do you think? What's a better slice of pizza, a triangle or a square?
Typically, back in the day, I'd say triangle, but these days, I'm going to have to say square.
Ooh.
So what changed for you? Why is it square for you now?
Well, first of all, I agree with Steph. I think it has to do with where you're getting the pizza from.
Right,
but I think you get more toppings for less, in a smaller. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's like the distribution.
It's
the distribution of ingredients is essentially what even Steph's trying to say.
Yes, I 100% agree. The only bad thing about square is I could probably eat 10 pieces.
Right.
But 10 pieces is probably the equivalent of like 4 in triangle because it's less surface area. So it's not actually 10 slices. That's the other problem with square.
True. Also true. But I feel like I'm eating more. So in that sense, I prefer triangle. so I feel better about myself.
It's too late. We put you down for square.
No, square. Yes.
Thanks for the call, Melissa.
It's all through, but square. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Jessica from Etobicoke. So what do you think? What's a better pizza, triangle or square?
Good morning, Pooja. I believe completely with Gurdeep.
Triangle.
I believe the triangle is, and the reason is we also eat with our eyes.
It's true.
And
it's so
we
true.
don't eat only with our tongue. We eat with our eyes. And the way we look at things, the presentation of the food is so important.
Jessica, you nailed it. I couldn't have said it better myself. Your vote's been counted.
Zen from Ajax. So what's a better pizza, triangle or square?
Okay, I'm going to go with triangle, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because the party sizes, when you look at the deal, for let's say for pizza or whatever, they're usually only pepperoni and cheese or just a basic veggie. Like, you'll never find party size meals that include all of the cool toppings you want.
Yeah, it's
so I think for association, we've had really cold, like, you know, track and field. My stubborn man, Gurdeep, you know, track and field Birchmount. They gave us party size pizzas that were pepperoni and cheese and it was cold. I think that's the association we have, to be honest.
Oh.
It's a basic pizza for a basic party goer, and it's not any party I want to attend. Give me a circle pizza and triangle slices. I'm with you, Zen. Thanks for the vote.
Yeah, no worries. Have a good day, guys.
Landslide final here, 4-1.
Yeah, take that back to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know.
My mom just texting and she's listening. Triangle slices taste much better.
Mom, you raised him right.
Wise woman.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
The best indicator of weather is my dog.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
Well, so there's a little, I think I've mentioned this before. I'm in a condo building and there's a little dog run area as part of the amenities that's sort of contained. It's outside, but it's part of the condo. So it's so convenient. Like when you just have time for a quick pee or you're in a rush, you take her down there, does her business, come back up. And that's my routine every morning at 4 a.m. before I come in here.
Mm-hmm.
And on mild mornings, she's like prone to linger and just be like, nah, let me stop and smell the roses.
Let's play, Daddy.
Yeah, so she wants to play, and I'm like, coffee, this is not like a leisurely stroll. This is a business poop.
Right. And how do you convey that, by the way? You just tell her?
I'm like, let's go. Like, she understands let's go, and then she'll kind of get some urgency in her step.
Mm-hmm.
None of that was needed this morning because you kick open the door, and this is the first time both of us are stepping outside for the day, and you're hit. And like the door was heavy this morning. I was like, why isn't the door reopening? I realized it's the wind. The wind was so strong, minus 13. There was snow on the ground, which I didn't see coming. And she ran out to the grass patch area. She peed quickly, and then I'm walking in there thinking she's going to linger, she's going to poop, she's going to do her business. I turn around, she was nowhere to be seen. She'd already ran out. And I went and looked, and she's standing by the door.
She's like, I'm ready. Let's
go. She booked it. She literally peed and ran and was like, it was her shortest time out there because I didn't put on her jacket or anything. I didn't know it was so cold.
She was giving you the let's go.
She was giving me the let's go.
I don't blame her. And yesterday we were talking about the forecast, and we had said, there's a chance of flurries, there's a chance of rain. We got both. I don't even know how it's possible. How can I also see flurries and see rain and the temperature is about the same? I don't even know how it's possible. And then I woke up this morning, car is covered. So if you're just, heading out the door, know that you will have to scrape off the car. And there's snow on the ground. So you got to take it easy on the roads too.
Mother Nature, she is an indecisive woman.
Yeah. Welcome to April. And then in a few days, it's going to be like 15 degrees on Thursday.
This weekend looks nice. I guess that's why they call April like the transitional month where you get a little bit of everything. I don't know why it surprises us every year, but...
Is this your small talk in the elevator? It's a transitional month. They say April is a transitional month.
My small talk game is stronger than that.
Okay, well... In the meantime, we can complain about the weather.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
It's Acai Bowl Day, which is your day. This day was made for you.
I love an acai bowl, and I want to shout out my favorite spot in the world. Any friends who go to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, I lay out the food tour for them because I know that city very well. Mm-hmm. And a spot that everybody has to go to if you go to Playa del Carmen, Mexico is this little hippy-dippy spot called Fresco Abito. You'd love it. It's an all-vegan spot. They do all kinds of super healthy bowls, and the presentation's amazing. That was where I discovered acai bowls, and it's the best one I've ever had. No one's ever measured up to that one, and it's so good. You eat first with your eyes, and it's so tasty. Could crush one of those if I lived there every single morning.
I tried one for the first time with you from Booster Juice, and I was like, oh, so this is what an acai bowl is all about. So, like, can you describe it just for people who don't know?
Yeah, so picture like a smoothie consistency in a bowl. That's the acai berry blended into a smoothie, and then you kind of top it with whatever you like. You can make it very healthy, which is how I prefer it. You can also make it more indulgent by adding things like granola, but it's kind of like banana, coconut flakes, kiwi, strawberry, different berries. Some protein powder as well if you want to get some more added nutrition in there, some nuts.
Wow.
Oh, it's just so good.
How much do you know about acai?
Not much.
Okay.
Just that I love it.
I thought you might not know a whole lot. So I was like, this is a good opportunity.
Where is this going?
I want to test you on your acai knowledge.
Oh, this is normally when I test you and Steph.
I know, but it's so fun when I get to turn the tables. Oh, wait, I do that every day and can't be Gurdeep. But anyway.
Do you want the buzzer and the bell? Here you go. I'll send these over to you.
Sure. Okay. This is the buzzer? Okay.
And there's the bell.
There you go. All right. Okay. So, first question. What's the little squiggle under the C called in acai?
Oh, man. In accent circonflexe? It's not French, is it?
No, it's, I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's sedia or sedelia.
Hey,
and it makes
like a flower.
I know, it makes the C sound like an S, just so you know.
Okay.
Acai berries grow on what? Is it a bush, a vine, or a palm tree?
Acai bush, acai vine, acai palm tree. It's not a... I know they're native to Brazil.
Okay.
Acai, I don't think it's a palm tree. So bush, I'm going to say vine. Oh.
It's a palm tree.
Oh, crap. That was the one I ruled out. I haven't been to Brazil. Are there palm trees? I guess so.
Acai berries grow in bunches. About how many berries can grow on one branch?
This is multiple choice?
No.
What the heck? Do I have to get it within a range or right
Sure.
on? How many berries on one branch? Oh, God, I have no idea. 25.
500 to 900.
I was close. I'm glad this isn't Can't Be Gurdeep.
Wow. Okay, how about one more here? True or false? Acai has more antioxidants than blueberries.
True. Yay!
Yeah. Very
Is that
good.
it?
Yeah, that's it. And the reason why you don't see them at the grocery store, because why don't we all just go get acai for ourselves, is apparently they spoil very quickly. So
Yeah, so you can get them frozen. They ship frozen, and you can kind of maintain their integrity, but never as good as if you get them sort of closer to where they're native, Brazil, Peru.
and climb up that palm tree and get yourself a bushel of
Also,
500 and 900 of them.
Fishtopher, you mad, bro? What's with the level of difficulty with those questions?
And now you know how we feel.
Yeah, your questions are like, what's 2 plus 2?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Acai.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
I had always heard about temper tantrums with children, and I didn't really experience them until I had my own.
Mm-hmm. You had your own temper tantrums?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have them every day on this show. No, with my own kids. And I
Right.
got to tell you, it's one of those things where you really feel paralyzed as a parent because you can't fix it. It's unreasonable.
Irrational.
It's irrational. Your child is stuck on something. It could be as simple as what my son was stuck on, which is he did not want to watch Paw Patrol, even though Paw Patrol's his favorite show.
Come on.
But that morning, how dare I put on Paw Patrol, and he wanted to watch something else. And then I said, okay, I'll change it. But that would not fix it for him. Because in that moment, he's like, I don't want to watch Paw Patrol. I don't want to watch Paw Patrol. And he lost his mind.
And yours is exacerbated because you effectively have twins. Your kids are like 3 months apart. So
Yes.
if one is getting something, then the other one's going to freak out that they're not getting what the other person has.
Yes. And so it was just like, I can't even fix it. I tried to reason with my 3.5-year-old, which in that moment, nothing works. You could try so many things, nothing works. And then I saw this viral trend called Jessica. Have you heard about this? Have you watched the videos?
It's been popping up in my algos for some reason too, and it's fascinating.
It's pretty simple. When your child's having a temper tantrum, you just yell out Jessica, Jessica, and you start looking for Jessica.
Like you're waiting for someone to come into the room named Jessica.
There is no Jessica, obviously, but because you've now started looking for Jessica, they stop immediately in their temper tantrum and start looking for Jessica with you.
Have you tried this on Sia and Bodhi?
I have tried it on Bodhi.
And
it worked. It absolutely works, which was shocking to me. I was like, Jessica? And then he stopped. He's like, Jessica? And then,
my gosh.
and then he's like holding my hand. He's like, let's go find Jessica. So then we started looking for make-believe Jessica. And then at one point he goes, she's under there. And he points under the table. And I'm like, oh, Jessica, where have you been this whole time?
So it just turns into a scavenger hunt. And then the thinking is by the time you find Jessica or don't find Jessica, they've forgotten what they were tantruming about?
Yes. I guess you're just sort of, stopping whatever it was. Like you're interrupting that thought. And that's really what it is. It's like the ultimate distraction. Here's the problem with the Jessica method. I've since had to do this again. We've had another temper tantrum. And I'm like, Jessica? And he's like, I don't like Jessica.
She never shows up. She's pokeroo.
And he just kept going. And I was like, oh. And then I tried a different name. I'm like, oh, Isabel. And no.
I was going to say,
too late.
if you just try a different name, no. The trick is...
he knows now.
So it's basically, it's an effective tactic that works like once or twice and then probably
And then
never
you're
again.
done. Yeah.
And how old can kids be? Like, how old? Do you think it would work on a 5-year-old? Your kids are 3.5?
I mean, I think as long as you're disrupting whatever they're thinking about, like maybe it's not even Jessica. Maybe it's like it could be anything, right? Maybe you could be like,
Pop-Tarts.
Yes, anything. Maybe it would work. I don't know.
I'd yell out like something like desirable. I'd be like, thin crust pizza. Like, thin crust pizza? Where? I wish like ex-girlfriends had yelled that out when we were in arguments. I'd be like, thin crust pizza?
I'm going to try this on my teenagers. Think it'll work?
Yes.
When they're mouthing off.
How old's your daughter?
Like 16.
Okay.
My son's 13.
You have to try the Jessica thing
They'll be like
and film
mouthing
it.
off. Yeah, I'll be like, Jessica?
She's going to be like, Mom, you're so cringe.
I know.
No, she's going to be like, yeah, okay, I wish Jessica was here. She could be your daughter.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Why don't you go tell Jessica to fold the laundry?
Yeah, exactly. Get Jessica to do everything for you.
See, we joke about this, but Jessica's probably going to be our AI robot assistant when those become a thing. So when you yell Jessica in like 5 years, it'll just be your little like iRobot that comes into the room. Like,
Yes.
what do you need?
Right? And maybe
Yeah.
they can stop the temper tantrum.
This is true.
Okay. So be creative. After Jessica, come up with something else. That's the lesson.
If you've tried this, drop us a text at 981-981.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast
the Daily Double.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, we got 2 stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
Okay, so the focus coming into this series with the Blue Jays and Dodgers is the rematch. Maybe you've seen the billboards all over town. When you log into your Sportsnet Plus app, you see the rematch, as in the rematch of the World Series. But as it turns out, that's not really the storyline. The storyline has become what's wrong with our Blue Jays this early in the season, unfortunately. They're off to a very unfortunate start. 4 wins, 6 losses after getting pounded in some of those losses, too, including losing 14-2 to the Dodgers last night in Game 1.
Oh, dear.
So I mentioned earlier there's the flu bug that's been going through the clubhouse. There's been some uncharacteristic, sloppy play early this season. But the big thing that sticks out to me is the nonstop bad luck with injuries. This is the what's bugging Steph scenario in terms of what's been going on. It's Murphy's Law. The latest is pitcher Max Scherzer. He was removed from the game last night after just 2 innings with what they're calling forearm tendonitis. Pretty big deal for a pitcher, so we'll see. The most meaningful injury is Alejandro Kirk, the Jays catcher, one of our most valuable players. He got hurt in a freak accident on the field over the weekend. He had surgery yesterday to repair a fractured left thumb. He's estimated to be out at least 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh, dear.
One of our prized offseason acquisitions, starting pitcher Cody Ponce, he suffered an ACL sprain in his right knee last week. Also a bit of a freak accident. He's in LA to meet with a surgeon to decide whether he needs surgery or not.
Oh, no.
He'll be out likely minimum 2 months more if he gets the surgery. Outfielder Addison Barger left Sunday's loss in Chicago with discomfort in both ankles, waiting for an update on him. And of course, from the outset of the season, we're already missing starting pitchers Trey Savage, Jose Barrios, Shane Bieber, Jimmy Garcia, and Patrick Corbin. It's a long season, Pooja, 162 games, but this is not the start I think any of us wanted or expected for the Jays. Staying patient, staying optimistic, but tough start.
I think we'll take this at the beginning, right?
Better than it happening in August, September, yeah.
They're going to get healthier, they're going to get better, and then, the season will get better for us.
Yeah, you just don't want to fall too far behind because we're in such a good division.
Right.
Yeah, okay. What do you got?
Well, at least, we have something to blame. How about
Yes.
that? So if you're someone who's looking to improve bone density, and as we age, this is really important. Think about, people who have falls, people have hip replacement and whatnot. You want to make sure that you're avoiding injuries, and there's something you can be doing daily. It's easy, and it involves climbing stairs, okay? So it forces your body to resist gravity, and it strengthens your hip and leg muscles, and you can make it more effective when you're going upstairs or downstairs by stomping your feet.
What?
Yes.
Okay, Serena Ryder, settle down. Just stomping your feet going up and down the
Stomping
stairs?
your feet. I know this is usually discouraged because it makes it look like you're angry, at home, or you're having a temper tantrum. But this is actually encouraged. It's called the pounding the stairs method. It's all about bone building. It's a trend that some docs are getting behind. They're saying it's considered high impact activity. It loads the bone, and loading it can stimulate.
Easy there, Bone Zone.
Loading it can stimulate new bone formation.
Oh, boy.
And that leads to higher bone density.
Okay.
So if you're over 40, this is something that you should be thinking about. If you're going to do it regularly for it to work. So they say consistency is better than intensity. So just make sure you're not just going up the stairs and stomping when you go up the stairs, that you make it a point to stomp on the stairs every day.
Yeah, people love that when you wake up for your morning show at 3 a.m.
I know. It's regular exercise.
Here's my issue with this, and I'm no doctor. High impact is not necessarily good, especially when you get older. It's why some people don't run and they just walk, because it's not great to be so high impact on the bones.
There are some doctors who are not a fan for this very reason, because they're saying that, stomping can add to other injuries like tendonitis or muscle strain. And so maybe there's a mix of pounding and not pounding. And then the solution is to take it slow.
I hope someone's tuning in right now. What tutorial is Pooja giving?
They're saying
pound nice and slow.
Basically, they're saying do it gradually. So maybe don't pound so intensely to begin with. And then, over time, you can start to add more gradually.
I'll be gentle, I swear.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
Many of us indulging in chocolate over this Easter long weekend. And maybe you heard this in the news that Reese peanut butter cups are going back to their original recipe after complaints from customers saying it just doesn't taste the same. Have you noticed this?
So I don't crush chocolate like I used to, but I knew we were doing this topic, so I did a little digging over the weekend.
Okay.
And I listened to a podcast.
Oh, they have a podcast on it?
On this very topic. And part of it has to do with the price of chocolate going way up, that Reese's started substituting. If you look at the actual description on some of the ones that aren't chocolate peanut butter, it used to say if it says milk chocolate, it's proper milk chocolate, and if it says peanut butter, it's peanut butter. But some Reese's products said peanut butter cream,
yes,
which is not actual peanut butter, and like chocolate candy, which isn't milk chocolate. So you do have to look at the ingredients.
Yeah, and I guess like the grandson, from the Reese family called this out, and then they said, we're going to go back to the original recipe, which is good news. But it's, there's a lot of things when I think about, you look back, things that are just not what they used to be. This is one of them, but the list is long. Like there used to be a time, you tell me if I'm nuts here, but there used to be a time where appliances, for instance, like my parents had a fridge in their basement. It was our basement fridge.
Yep.
Forever.
30 years
Nothing
used to last.
Ever happened to it. Same with their washing machine and their dryer. And now it's like, I get like one of those signals is like D80, there's a problem. There's always a problem.
And I don't want to sound like an old guy, but like a lot of these smart appliances tend to have more problems, right? Like these, and why does everything have to be a smart? Like I don't need.
They're not that smart.
No, like I don't need a smart water bottle. Like I don't need a water bottle that has an app that connects to my phone that tells me how much water. It's a liter bottle. If I drink it 3 times, that's 3 liters.
So like even water's not what it used to be, is what you're trying to say?
Crazy. I'll give you another one too. Is like air travel.
Yes,
man. Like I don't want to scare away any sponsors here, but like, I don't know. Are there any good airlines anymore? Are there any good? Like, I feel like wherever I go, it's like this. And I'm not a big guy, but like the seats are small. My butt barely fits in it. The seats are hard. I can't fall asleep on the plane because I'm like upright. The seats don't recline very much.
Extra for
everything hurts.
Your ticket barely covers your seat.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Like you get
and
nothing.
Everything
with it
costs
anymore.
extra to check on bag, carry on bag, personal item.
I'll add concert tickets to the mix.
Oh,
Do you remember when you could be a fan of music and just go to a concert and you could get a ticket that was affordable
in line
at the record store,
and
like
you
Sunrise
knew
Records.
When you stood in line, you would get a ticket.
It was a meritocracy. If you want to come line up early, guess what? You'll get a ticket. Now with the reselling and the bots, it's all just been gamified.
We could go on, but instead we're going to let you. Now that we're talking about Reese peanut butter cups, not what they used to be, they're going back to it. What else is not what it used to be?
Yeah, we're old enough to have this conversation now. And if you want to start it off with a back in my day, we encourage that type of behavior. What ain't like it used to be?
Lots of texts coming in.
Yeah, Stephen texting and saying, when I was a teenager, I remember a loaf of bread proudly noted on the bag there was 24 slices. I think there are 13 now, plus the 2 crusts. Shrinkflation.
Oh, yeah. We can all relate to the shrinkflation part. Charmaine texting us saying, recently brought a printer and they want you tied to them forever by joining a subscription plan. And then you can't buy your ink from anybody else. If you do, it will be disabled and may not be able to work. I just want to print and buy my ink from whoever and whenever I'm ready, which is true. Subscriptions has become a thing now. You have to subscribe to everything and it's $200 a month.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
And the automated payment, you don't even realize it's coming out. It's so complicated. Let's take some calls here. Jeff in Pickering, what ain't like it used to be?
Newspaper, printed newspaper. Now everything is online, digitized.
And there's something about even just the scent that comes off of the newspaper that, like, you know, it brings back all these memories.
Exactly. And I find, you know, even with the online news now, I've become a lazy reader.
Right.
Yeah.
I used to love like folding and creasing the newspaper into the little quadrant that I was reading, getting a little ink on my hands. There's something very tactile and beautiful about it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Jeff,
Exactly.
that's a great one. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
More text coming in at 981-981. Mary from Belleville saying, good morning, Pooja and Gurdeep. How much time do you have? Clothes, crappy clothes, and customer service.
Oh, yeah. So it's the fast fashion and the customer service. As somebody, like, I worked retail for many, many years, and we were always told the customer's always right no matter what. They could be out of their mind and saying things that don't make sense. You're like, no, you're right, sir. Yes, I will get you that refund.
Is that not the case anymore?
No.
Okay.
It's not the same.
Let's do some more calls then. What ain't like it used to be? Chrissy in Scarborough.
Oh my! Right away, the first thing that came to my mind was birthday parties.
Oh, do tell.
Kids' birthday parties. Now you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're renting out places. You're getting the balloon arches. You're spending $20 to $30 on a loot bag. Whatever happened to pizza and a bag of chips?
Yeah, that's actually really good. Even the loot bags back then, there was nothing fancy.
Be like a pencil, some stickers,
a bouncy ball, like that's it.
Hold on, loot bags are how much now?
Oh, now you're spending $20 to $30 per loot bag.
Yeah.
Per loot bag. What are you putting in there? An RESP?
You got to keep up with the Joneses. I feel like the moms are doing this to each other. That they're trying to one up, and we're doing this to ourselves. Unfortunately, we should bring back the good old fashioned birthday party.
I like it. Yeah, I like it.
Thanks
Chrissy.
for the call, Chrissy.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Last text here saying family get-togethers are not the same anymore because of cell phones.
Oh, that might be the winner.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.